From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Good evening and welcome. The big story is that Salman Khan's brother is a prime suspect in a massive Indian Premier League IPL betting scandal. But the question is not about Arbaz Khan alone. The question is about how all the cricketing legends in this country have no guts. They have not had the guts over the last 1 decade to speak up against betting. The cricketing legends of this country have no guts to speak up against fixing. The cricketing legends of this country want to be spectators, profit from the game and profit from the support the game gets, but they don't have the guts to speak out against institutionalized cheating. And the problem is that their fans let them get away. This has become an integral part of the sport that India swears by. The fact is that they all do it, they all profit from it. And in private conversations, the biggest stars of Indian cricket say to reporters that they even were to open their mouths once about the lack of ethics and open corruption in Indian cricket, which they all know about. They would lose their jobs and they would compromise their careers. So viewers, today it is clear from today's IPL scandal that all these cricketing greats and all the cricket bosses of the country have knowingly conspired with the greatest enemy of India, Dawood Ibrahim, who runs betting rackets from Pakistan. And the nation wants to know tonight whether Tendulkar and Dravid and Kumble and Ganguly have the guts to demand that the truth be dug out and exposed before 1 billion Indians, even if it comes up at the cost of their careers, their ambitions, and their relationship with the BCCI. I bet on it. They don't have the guts. Neither of the four I mentioned have the guts to speak up even now. They will gladly be part of the establishment, but not speak up when cricket fans are cheated. Debate number one. Debate number two this evening at 10 o'clock is on the Bengal cover-up. This story is becoming more and more controversial. We have an investigative report and a big debate coming up at 10. The story only Republic is following. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on The Debate tonight. Bookie bowls, Arbaz gets caught, fans are retired hurt. Bollywood flirts with IPL get exposed on the Dawood bookie link. Another season, another scandal. Cricket fans are the biggest losers. 6 TMC men named but unknown miscreants blamed. Republic has exposed the Bengal cover-up. From the left to the right, it's politics above justice for Mamata Banerjee. And we gave them peace, but they are baying for blood. Ceasefire, truth exposed in a 10-second video. Bollywood cricketers and D Company, we have known the link, we have reported the nexus. We have been cheated as fans of the game. Today, when the news of actor Arbaz Khan's link emerges to huge betting in IPL matches, it doesn't come as a surprise. And we won't be surprised if the cheats get away this time as well, like they have been getting away since 2013. Here is why this is India's biggest story today. And after that, let's debate.
On The Debate tonight, cricket fans cheated once again. 2013, a year that saw several arrests over IPL spot fixing scandal. Actor Vindu Dara Singh arrested. Srishant, Ajit Chandila and Ankit Chavan arrested. 2 team co-owners banned for life. 5 years later, in 2018, another scandal has rocked Indian cricket.
मोबाइल नंबर्स निकले हैं, इसलिए उनको समझ नहीं आया।
और कहा ये भी जा रहा था कि वो बैटिंग प्लेस करता था सोनू मलाड के जरिए और नुकसान भी हुआ था।
वो सब वेरिफिकेशन के लिए हम लोगों ने उनको समझ नहीं आया।
India's biggest bookie linked to the Dawood gang has been arrested.
It was a classical organized crime structure where the D company was at the top
Bookie Sonu Jalan has admitted that he knows Arbaz Khan for almost 5 years. In fact, the actor placed his bets through Sonu Jalan, and after losing about 2.83 crore, the bookie had threatened the actor to return the money.
The ICC is silent. The BCCI is silent. The anti-corruption unit is not in a hurry. The Indian captain too is silent, and here's why.
How many players who play for India or have played for India?
There must be at least 7-8 players.
7-8 players.
Must be. I'm talking about the names which they took.
Delhi police took the name of
Yes.
7-8 players.
Yes,
They
easily.
called them fixers.
Yes.
In the last 5 years, every scandal has been brushed under the carpet. Let's debate.
Okay, and on the debate tonight, I have with me, let's get the two sides. Atul Vasan says, don't blame the BCCI, protect them, save them. Even if the BCCI knows about the involvement of Dawood in Indian cricket and does nothing, they say save the BCCI. Sumant Siraman says save the BCCI, let Indian cricket fans go to hell, let Dawood benefit from it. Gaurang Kant also says, the advocate of the Supreme Court says save the BCCI. Does not matter if the underworld gets into betting. Doesn't matter if the underworld or Dawood get together with people who are superstars in Bollywood. Save the BCCI. Also on the debate tonight is Gulu Ezekiel questioning the BCCI, T.R. Kakkar. T.R. Kakkar, I'm told, is supporting the BCCI, which does nothing about it. Swapnil Kothari attacks the BCCI. And Vidushpat Singhania says legalize betting. That's an academic position, really irrelevant on this subject. But let's divide it, and let me introduce right now Gulu Ezekiel and Sumansi Raman. You know, let's put this issue at hand first. The person concerned is called Arbaz Khan. He is the brother of Salman Khan, and he is believed to have lost 3 crores in betting in an IPL game. The people who know all of this is the BCCI, which runs the IPL. The element is clear. The most shocking part this time is the fact that Dawood Ibrahim is directly involved. But even now, Sumant and Gulu, even now not one word will be spoken, not one thing will be done by the cricket board. They will want this entire matter to be buried as quickly as possible. And opening the debate tonight, Gulu and Sumant, please. Gulu.
Arnab, okay, I'll wait for Gulu to finish.
Arnab, what is very clear now is that right now the discussions and everything, the investigation is at a preliminary stage. What is also very clear is that there's definitely something murky going on, because you know that there was another TV channel which had run an expose. Frankly, these sting operations, I don't have much faith in them because, well, for various reasons. But I can say that the buck definitely stops with the BCCI. There's no question that the BCCI and its ACU has to be more proactive in this. Because, you know, ever since the start of the IPL, and I think you know very well my views on this, there's been one scandal after another, either betting or fixing or financial scandal or something or other. And until all this is cleared out, until the BCCI takes a proactive stance, it cannot sit back and wait for other organizations and other agencies to take this matter up. The BCCI has to be very proactive about this, and it has to step in at some stage or the other and see that this rot is cleared. It's very clear in my mind.
They will not do anything, let me tell you, they will not do anything in this case. No, they will not do anything in this case. Suman, 1 minute.
There is a clear difference
we are saying here,
betting and fixing.
We are saying, I don't care about betting and fixing. What I care about is the fact that Dawood Ibrahim is at the top of this. What I care about is the fact that Dawood Ibrahim is at the top of this. That is all that I care about. Don't go technical on me. Sumant and T.R. Kakkar. Sumant and T.R. Kakkar.
Between betting and fixing. No, there's a big difference between
Sumant and T.R. Kakkar, please, on the screen with the visuals. Thank you.
Look,
I can't hear Sumant.
Arnab,
I can't hear
fixing has happened. The BCCI must take the strictest possible action. You can blame the BCCI.
They won't.
If betting happens, A is placing a bet somewhere in the country, B is accepting a bet somewhere in the country. What do you want the BCCI to do? That's a law enforcement issue. It is for the government to take action. If fixing is there and that has been alleged or proven, look, the Al Jazeera documentary showed alleged evidence of fixing. Even that ICC is dragging its feet.
What I don't know which La land you belong to or where you are speaking from, Sumant, today. But if you are probably the only person. 1 minute. I want to make a point here. I want to make a point to Sumant. So, no, TR.
One is betting. Yes, one is betting. The other is fixing.
But what Sumant
betting, I can understand that the BCCI may not be that much responsible. But when fixing takes place and fixing is exposed, BCCI must come in. BCCI must come in and take immediate action against all those players.
Absolutely.
And as a matter of fact,
Agreed.
it should be BCCI which should lodge a complaint. We should lodge a complaint with the police to say that, look, our house has been burgled. Our own house has been burgled. Our players have indulged in fixing. Now, fixing is cheating. Fixing is absolutely cheating.
Here so far the only allegation is betting.
And therefore the BCCI must take note of it.
Well, you are
this particular case.
You are the only person in the world. Sumant, you can hear me, so I don't want to shout today. No, I don't want to shout today. Viewers, my question is to you. I strongly believe TR, I can just mention a small case here in point TR. Sumant is the only person on planet Earth who believes there will never be a link between betting and fixing. Are you crazy? These people are putting 3-4 crore rupee bets on a single game.
I'm not saying that, but
no.
For that,
I think we've dealt with this matter before, and Swapnil is with us.
You need
people are putting bets. Sumant, let me complete my point. I don't want to speak over you today because I don't want to speak over you today, but I'm making one point. There is a direct link between betting at this level and fixing. Don't ever forget the case of Gurunath Mayappan. The person placing the bets was also in a position to influence the team members. And so if anybody tells me today that there is no link, if Arbaz Khan did or did not lose 3 crore rupees in a game, do not try to cover this up by saying there is no link between betting and fixing. Viewers, this is the lie that has been perpetuated at an institutionalized level for the longest way to fool you. The question today is whether you're willing to be fooled. And I would like to get Swapnil Kothari on the debate. I'd like to get Swapnil Kothari on this, please. Swapnil.
Then this is a crime.
Swapnil, please. I cannot hear TR. I'm not getting the audio in the studio. And I'd like to hear Swapnil, please. Thank you.
May I finish, please?
TR. Because this not only affects the BCCI, it also affects the entire population of this country.
I think the question is to me, Mr. Kakkar. The question is to me, Mr. Kakkar. May I finish, please?
Go ahead, louder, please. Can the audio
so I'm just getting
increase in the studio? Thank you.
I've heard your views. Let me get my view. Yeah, okay. Arnab, the question is very simple. Earlier, cricket used to be a gentleman's game. It's no longer anymore such. Earlier, balls used to be greased to win matches. Today, palms are being greased. Whoever is telling that there is no connection between betting and fixing is living in absolutely naivete in a la land, and is probably an Alice in Wonderland. Is trying to play pedantic and without any basis whatsoever. The very fact that you have the IPL boss gallivanting in London. Then you have another person who's an industrialist connected with the IPL for defrauding banks gallivanting in London. You have certain cricketers who have been off the game for managing and fixing the game, are no longer a part of the game totally. And now also you have a politician's wife being murdered probably because she was going to spill some beans. That clearly shows that the IPL is getting murkier by the day. And now you have a film star who's been summoned with this, so that clearly shows that there is a clear nexus, not only between the film stars, but between the film stars, bookies, politicians, and the corruption, and the tentacles run way above and way up the ladder.
Well, the point is simple. Till this point, Atul Vasan joins us now. Sumant, the debate is not just with you. I'd like Farooq Engineer to come in. Farooq Engineer, good evening. This is Arnab here.
Betting is equal to
Farooq Engineer. Sumant, 1 minute. Sumant, this is not an academic point. Farooq Engineer, You know, it's not about one IPL game.
I'm not saying
it's not about.
Good
It's
evening.
not. Yeah. Good evening, sir. Sir, the point is, it's not about one IPL game. It is not about one celebrity. It is not about one red-handed catch of cricket fans being cheated. My point is that there is a pattern of betraying the Indian cricket fan over and over again. And I will draw it out for you on the program today and prove to you that whenever serious dirt in cricket comes up, everybody, I don't know about you, I have not tracked what you've said, but all the so-called other cricket legends, they have eyes wide shut approach. Nobody speaks a word. And then people like Gulu will tell me, why do you question Tendulkar and Ganguly and all the greats? I'll question them because it's their responsibility to speak. What happened in the match fixing scheme? What did the BCCI do when an international media house aired an entire sting titled Cricket Match Fixers, which showed 2 England and 2 Australian players involved in match fixing in 2 test matches played in India? What did the BCCI do? No, eyes wide shut. What happened? Well, to the claims Srishant made on Republic TV, eyes wide shut. Srishant must be mad. What happened to the sealed envelope? Where did the sealed envelope, Farooq Engineer, naming India's topmost cricket players go? What did the BCCI do about the names revealed in the Mudgal Committee report, which allegedly includes a popular cricket commentator apart from actively shielding them? And then they say, why do we shield them? Why do we shield them? Why do we shield them? They say, we don't shield them for us, Farooq Engineer. They say, we shield them for you. We don't want this game to be sullied. We don't want your faith in the game to be affected. Well, the game has been sullied. And our faith has been affected, Farooq Engineer. But why is there this conspiracy of silence in the Indian cricketing establishment repeatedly? You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I give you a sweet little contract on the side. You serve on some committee of the BCCI. You also will be associated with the IPL. I'll also give you a commentary position. Let's throw that one as well. So the more influential you are, the more you're expected to shut your eyes and keep your mouth shut. This is happening all before us, Farooq Engineer. You know I'm true. And you know I'm telling you this thing repeatedly. I've constantly asked, why has Sachin Tendulkar never opened his mouth about anything? Why has Anil Kumble not opened his mouth? Why has Saurav Ganguly not opened his mouth? Why does Rahul Dravid never speak up about these things and give one sensational interview saying enough is enough? Enough fans have been abused. Now we are going to step out. Why does Atul Vasan not come out on it? Why does Atul Vasan, for that matter, not come out on it? He doesn't. He'll protect the BCCI. Even today, he'll say, you know, betting has no link to fixing. This is all rubbish. It's a game. These are exceptions. These are outliers. Don't build great exceptions to the rule. I'm sorry. I'm venting tonight, but I'm venting on behalf of a lot of people. Go ahead, Farooq Engineer. Sorry for my long intervention.
No problem at all. I mean, it's lovely. Looks like I've come in right into the middle of a boxing match here. But I played cricket for 50 rupees a day. For India. I played for the love of the game and for the pride of playing for my country. Myself and Sunil Gavaskar batting, we're finishing a match in 4 days against Sri Lanka, I can't remember now. And we're finishing the game in 4 days and all sorts of messages were coming from the dressing room. Aaj mat game khatam kar do, kal ka 50 rupees jayenge hamare. Now this was the scenario. Betting has never sort of been in my mind, or I just keep on reading in the media this and that. But if you're talking about betting being made legal, I think I'm all for it.
No, that's not. This is not about.
Legal,
this is not about the legalization of. No. 1 sec. I'm very clear, Farooq Engineer. You can talk about the legalization of betting when you can make sure there's no fixing. When there is fixing, and you know there is fixing, and you know there is match fixing and spot fixing and game fixing and IPL fixing. When there is fixing, it is futile to talk about legalizing betting. If you legalize betting in an atmosphere where there is open fixing, you are encouraging fixing in the name of betting. By the way, let me ask Atul Vasan today. What has the BCCI done? What did the BCCI do about Niloy Datta's claims? What did the BCCI do when senior advocate Niloy Datta, member of the Mudgal Committee panel, who submitted a minority report on the IPL match fixing scandal, said BCCI official caught a current fixer fixing a game in Mohali? Openly known. What did the BCCI do, Atul? What? Nothing. Nothing then and nothing now.
Something. You know what happened today? Okay.
Okay, like I think I missed out. Probably I was just dropped on this planet. Did any cricketer get caught today for match fixing, or we found some evidence? It was just a bookie.
Just a bookie. Oh, right.
And a relatively famous person allegedly caught for putting the money.
Oh.
So
and can I ask you? Don't underplay. Don't underplay. I know you'll underplay it. You know something? You underplay it here. Let me ask you one follow-up question. Let me ask you. You tell me. Let me ask you. Please. This is infuriating. I am telling you.
Is it?
I'm telling you, this scandal involves the kingpin's operations being
today?
controlled centrally. You want to listen? Don't be sarcastic, right? What did you say? Who died? The faith of the Indian cricket fan died.
You asked
what did you say? You people are so arrogant, Atul Vasan, that as long as you feel that you're on the right side of the cricketing establishment, nothing matters.
No,
you just want to be on the right side of the cricketing establishment.
Then you sit here and assault. No. You know, by just a smoking gun, you assault.
Smoking gun? Was Gurunath Mayappan a smoking gun? Was Gurunath Mayappan a smoking gun? Was Gurunath Mayappan a smoking gun? Was it a smoking gun? Was Bindu Dara Singh a smoking gun?
Was he caught fixing?
Was Bindu Dara Singh a smoking gun? Is Chota Shakil a smoking gun? Is Dawood Ibrahim a smoking gun? What do you mean by smoking gun? Take that back. T.R. Kakkar is on the program tonight. You call it smoking gun?
A bookie gets caught.
Bookie? You know that the kingpin's operations were controlled directly by Chota Shakil's Pakistan based gang of punters. We follow the Indian cricket team and the Indian Premier League.
Cricketers are
T.R. Kakkar,
the bookies.
T.R. and Atul.
They are hand in gloves with the... We know that most of the cricketers are hand in gloves with the bookies and operators. And the bookies take their direction
T.R. Kakkar.
Who is the person?
T.R. Kakkar, former Delhi Commissioner, he knows about
this. Who is that?
Yes.
Let me finish. Whatever it is. But you asked me a question, everybody is interjecting, you know. I'm just saying that you are casting.
Are involved with the
Do you have any respect for the judiciary in the country or not?
In Indian cricket.
What judiciary are you shooting your shoulders
for our system or not?
By people
so when you have the rates of people betting on Indian elections,
now,
do you have a show or not?
As far as the Bollywood is
concerned, do you have the rates for the crops coming? Do you have a rate about when the monsoon will come or not?
Because
what are you denying here?
And
how come every time there's an illegal bet being placed, it's linked to fixing?
I am so shocked at you, Atul Vasan, that I cannot say anything more now. I am so shocked at you.
Well,
you are embarrassing me and yourself on the program this evening.
I will be against nonsense each time.
Yeah, and I am against your kind of nonsense as well, Atul.
Really?
I am against your kind of nonsense as well, Atul.
Are like a political
you are
party.
the last person I would expect not to have. Let me get 20 words in without interjection.
Something
please.
happens in
I'm
that
political
party,
do you have
others
any
don't
respect?
speak
please.
out at all.
Do you have,
others don't criticize it at all.
Do you have?
At least their group will never criticize it.
Let me finish. Do you have any respect? Do you have any respect for the judiciary of this country?
More than you.
How can you lay aspirations on the courts, not convicting the players? There's a system there.
Oh, you want to teach me the judicial system?
How can you say this?
You will teach me the system.
That the
Fantastic.
elections also have got a rates on it.
Can I tell you, Atul Vasan, you are embarrassing yourself. You first made me furious, but now I realize you are determined to embarrass yourself on national television. Now listen to me. I'll tell you why you are wrong. You know, often.
No,
you are talking in a rash way. First of all, your argument is that elections in this country. No. Now listen, Atul. It can't be one way, right? There's open debate here.
Yeah.
We have Gaurang Kant who's coming in. Gaurang Kant, advocate of Supreme Court, wants to take you on. Gaurang Kant, please. Yes, go on. Gaurang. It's not between me and him, so you can go ahead and take him on. Go on, Gaurang.
Well, absolutely.
Gaurang and
Arnab. Well, absolutely, Arnab. If you look at the evidence, we don't really have any evidence in the Shrikant matter. In none of the cases we have seen the investigating agencies coming up with any facts which actually hold players responsible.
Who has told you this?
So how can you say
Who
that
has told you this? Who has told you this?
You know, well,
who has told you this?
Well, the judgment which has come out in Shrikant's case.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to all cover it up, right?
It is
and
there.
the justice of the country.
It is a
Okay,
Come on.
one second. Gaurang, I want to ask
He
you.
has been
Gaurang,
acquitted,
since you're being
the
so
judgment is
faithful
on
to the
record.
cricket board,
We all
my
know
question
there
is,
is no
my
evidence
question
that
is,
is the reason.
my question is,
Absolutely.
one
Well,
second.
I'm not saying that
Gaurang,
It's just being balanced.
Gaurang, and Atul, just
Well, as
calm
far
down
as
and
the
let me
cricket board is
let me tell you
concerned,
one
they
thing.
have actually-
First of all, Gaurang, listen to me. Listen to me. First of all, do not try to underplay what happened. T.R. Kakkar is on the debate taking you on. Okay, T.R. Kakkar, before you come in, I just want to point out here that today you are underplaying what has happened and eventually you are going against your own country. And the problem with Atul Vasan is that he's come with little less information, so I'll share some information with him. I have no problem in educating him on the program. Listen, Atul, listen to me. Today the Mumbai police put out shocking details about the IPL betting case. And let me tell you why this case is big. They caught a bookie who was in the middle of it all, and all but a BCCI official had to say was, it has nothing to do with the IPL organizers or the BCCI. So there can be an earthquake, there can be a riot, people can be killed, it has nothing to do with the BCCI. If someone from outside chooses to bet on the IPL, how do we become responsible or need to give an explanation? My point is different. What was Gurunath Mayappan about? One. Second, what is the level of this information? A Pakistan-based global terrorist has been named. How can you say I don't know about it, don't want to comment about it?
Arnab, you don't understand. They have only been charged with betting.
Unless a player
They have
has
not been
got
charged
Sumant, you are trying to defeat your own argument. Sumant, you are defeating your own argument.
What is very
The
important
scandal
is the kind
involves,
of people that are
the scandal involves, one second. You see all these interested parties. Viewers, I put this to you. Viewers. These people want to tell you today that this will never have an influence on the game. That is what they believe. You see, a cricket game, you are trying to build a justification like a legal argument. Sumant, your argument is this has nothing to do with the game. I am asking the viewer today. It's you versus me. It's you versus me. One second, Sumant, let me pulverize your argument in 10 seconds. Let me pulverize your argument in 10 seconds because it's shallow on fact.
What about all those countries where betting is legal? If betting is equal to fixing.
Anybody who goes against you, you don't let them talk, yaar.
Atul, you are all against me today on the program because you all have your interest to protect. I have none. Let me make my point. Atul, is it one punter? Is it one punter? Is it one punter?
Arnab, can I ask you one question?
Is it two punters?
Do you have any?
Nobody's protecting BCCI.
Please. Do you have any respect for the judicial system of India or not?
Do you have any respect for the facts or not? Please answer.
No, facts. So Arnab Goswami will take all the facts.
No, I will tell you some facts, then you respond to it. Okay. Now, can I tell you one fact then, okay? Don't get sarcastic with me. If you get sarcastic with me, I'll demolish you on the program. Listen to me. I'll show you the facts tonight. I'll show you the facts. Atul Vasan, people will judge between you and me. It's just you and me on the screen right now, right? Let me have the pleasure of demolishing your facts, exposing the shallow arguments that you're presenting. And don't tell me to go slow when I'm making the point. Atul Vasan, this scandal involves one punter, two punter, 100 punters. How many punters? You tell me.
Yeah.
Let me know. Let me see how much of facts you know.
Yeah.
How many punters are involved in this?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? How many punters are involved in this?
Could be million. There are million punters. There are more than a million punters.
I am talking about 3,500 punters.
From crops to rain
3,500 punters.
And cricket also.
Yeah, and you know what? Don't be silly. You cannot decide the election or the monsoon, but you can influence the game. Have games not been influenced in the past? T.R. Kakkar, Swapnil Kothari, he says today there may be 3,500 punters, but it does not matter.
You are saying
3,500 punters and 1,000 crore rupees. Swapnil Kothari, Atul Vasan is going absurd tonight on the program. Absurd argument by him. Swapnil Kothari, absurd argument on the program.
You are calling 250 cricketers a cheat.
Atul Vasan.
You are calling
Swapnil Kothari louder.
250 cricketers.
Atul Vasan.
All of them are cheats.
Atul Vasan.
What do you mean?
Atul Vasan, my only question to you, Atul, is that I understand your passion for the game. I understand that you are trying to protect your level best as far as the cricket is concerned, but unfortunately it's taken a sour turn, and Arnab is asking you all the unsavory and unpalatable questions, and you've got to answer them.
You got to answer them. He wants to run away now.
He wants to run away. You have to answer them.
Now he wants to run away.
You have to, and let me finish. So what I'm trying to say is that you are trying to trivialize the issue when the issue is very big. That is the unfortunate part, that a cricketer needs to understand the fact that this issue has taken deep roots and the tentacles have spread far and wide, right outside the country, where people are controlling the game. The beauty of the game is being deprived.
Exactly.
And the fans
TR Kakkar now also taking on Atul Vasan. Please go on, TR Kakkar. Dry. Why don't you drive some sense into Atul tonight?
There are good cricketers, there are bad cricketers. The name of the cricket has been sullied by people like those who indulge in fixing. And there's a lot of fixing taking place in every match. It is different that some people are caught and some are not caught. That means you taking the spectators for a ride. And you're cheating them.
I want Gulu to come in because the problem with you is you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. This works very well with Atul Vasan. I can throw 1,000 facts at him, but if he doesn't want to open himself up to facts, then it's a problem. I'll give him one fact, Gulu, and you've been talking about IPL for a long time. I'll tell you what the bookie has revealed also. For your kind information, Atul Vasan, the bookie has also revealed that a 2016 test match between 32 ICC nations was fixed. You can't ignore the matter. You should be today jumping up and down about this. By the way, second point, the investigating officer Pradeep Sharma says these people, as per his initial investigations, have worldwide network, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Dubai, whole of Asia and London. It's a global crime network. The third point to you for your kind information, I don't know how selfish you can become and how narrow-minded you can become in your responses today. The police sources are telling us that Pakistan and Dubai-based punters Estasham, Rais Siddiqui and Anil Kothari were used to place bets for Dawood. You feel good today that Dawood Ibrahim is betting and punting on sitting there. Dawood Ibrahim. Where is the fixing? Where is the fixing? What was Gurunath Mayappan? What was Gurunath Mayappan? What was it all about? Forgot? Forgot? Pretend to forget? What was Gurunath Mayappan? No, what are you laughing about? So what?
If you find a fight, one person
Gurunath
in every
Mayappan,
field,
Dawood Ibrahim, come on now, Farooq Engineer, feel free to come in.
You know what?
Gulu first, Gulu.
Yeah.
This is a crime. This is a crime. You can't sit back and relax. Gulu.
Can I just step in and just calm the waters a bit here? May I step in?
Go ahead, Gulu. Go ahead.
Okay. Atul's point of view and Suman C. Raman's, that betting and fixing are not one and the same thing, is correct on paper. When you and I may have somebody in the office may have an office pool of 10 rupees or 100 rupees, it doesn't amount to fixing. But when there are huge sums of money with the underworld and big celebrity figures involved, then they're not so foolish as to put in crores of rupees unless there's something murky going on, some string pulling.
Well said.
This is the way I assess it, and that is why I'm trying to make the clear distinction between small-time office pools and big-time underworld money being placed on matches.
Yeah.
That's my point of view.
So it is the responsibility of channels and Arnab Goswami to solve the problems, and law agencies of India can go and take a holiday.
No, I'm talking about... No, don't be... Cut your sarcasm. I don't want to... Cut your sarcasm. Cut your sarcasm. Cut your sarcasm.
We've got 10 agencies to do
Really. And can I ask you one thing? Since you say today that there is no hard evidence in this case and hence we should just not say anything about the authorities. Can I ask you a question? Atul Vasan, can I ask you a question? Let Farooq Engineer also come in, please. Let Farooq Engineer also come in, please. You're so shallow on the facts. Listen to me. I don't want to insult you more on television. Listen to me. Can I ask you one thing? Atul, listen to me. Atul, be patient. Atul, do you even listen to anyone except your own voice? Listen to me.
Listen to me.
What?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you the question.
Can you be not clear about IPL and cricket? Can you merge it? Be sure, it's IPL or cricket you're bothered about. If IPL stops, they will bet on test matches, you'll stop the test matches. Where will it end?
Your logic is that today murder won't stop. Murder won't stop, rape won't stop. So murderers and rapists should not be punished. You are saying there is no terminal end to murders and rape, and hence let us go soft on murderers and rapists. That's your kind of argument.
Of everybody
You're unbelievable, man.
Just sleep well at night.
You're unbelievable. There are a billion people who watch the game.
And sleep well at night.
No, watch it. Farooq engineer, he's not listening to me. I'm making my point of view. You're a very senior man, sir. 1 second. But the problem is when Atul is misbehaving with the facts, I don't care he misbehaves with me. He's misbehaving with the facts. I asked him today one more question to him and he won't be able to answer. In February, run away from the program. What did the BCCI do when the tainted New Zealand cricketer Lou Vincent told a London courtroom that a former Indian cricketer, I'm not taking his name, was one of the key members of a gang of 4 that fixed matches during the unsanctioned and now defunct Indian Cricket League?
Yes.
What is yes?
We all know.
What is yes?
I also know about it, and then there goes away.
What did the BCCI do after the sacking of Lalit Modi in 2010 on charges of misconduct, including financial impropriety, betting and money laundering? Was betting not one of the charges in 2010? What are you talking about?
Can I just come in here, Arnab?
No, don't shrug now. Don't shrug, Atul. Don't shrug.
Enforcement agencies. You have to ask the law enforcement.
I'm not shirking. I'm telling you, if anything was found, if any system anywhere in the society, there's a problem.
It's not
found,
society,
then people fix it.
Atul.
BCCI has done that. Anti-criminals come. There are many. There are many things, red flags being raised, ICC, they're doing their job, but you can't indemnify against any corruption ever. What are you, this is what you are looking for, utopia. There will be people who are
I'm being told today, viewers, I'm being told tonight, 1 second. Farooq engineer, this is too much. This is too much. This is too much. Sorry, I bring this to you. I am being told today, sorry sir, one point.
About to finish. Can I just...
Farooq engineer, he's telling me that to expect action when there are cases of open corruption in a game that Indians are obsessed about. They give their money, their sweat and tears to this game, and he comes on my program and he says for me to expect that the cricket boards will be serious about it is utopia. It's unbelievable. This is arrogance of the highest level, Atul, that you're displaying. Farooq engineer, I'm sorry, please continue. Please continue.
Yeah, I'm just saying that a lot of people were asking me, we know that betting goes on in the murky world from Pakistan, Dubai and everywhere. We know that for sure, that it exists. But I think the BCCI are making every effort. They've appointed an anti-corruption committee. I was part of the committee at one time, but nobody ever took any heed or, or asked me anything. So we do know this goes on. We do know that this goes on.
That's the point.
And unfortunately, nothing has been... They are not able to do anything about it. This final,
that's their
IPL
problem.
final.
That's because they're motivated. That's because they're motivated.
Won the game easily.
No,
a lot of people ask me, was this game fixed? And I said, no, they're getting paid such large sums of money. There's no need for anyone to fix the game. So I don't think any players as such, they may be the very odd bad apple. But otherwise, sir, I don't think players would involve in engaging in match fixing.
Mr. Engineer, Mr. Engineer, I'll tell you one thing. Gaurang Khan, before you come in, Mr. Engineer, I have admired you. We have heard legendary stories about you, and I put this to you today. I want to read out to you, Mr. Engineer, one tweet, which has come to me, and it comes from Rajshekhar Malviya, and he says on Twitter, he says. The story goes that Kapil Dev told Dawood Ibrahim to get out of the Indian dressing room in Sharjah. And today, we are told that the IPL is virtually being run by the same man. Shame. The point here is about Dawood Ibrahim's and Chota Shakil's involvement.
Well, if it is, it's very disappointing.
Well, we can't look the other way. My point
it's
is
an insult to our country.
No. So where are is it too much? Is it too much for me to expect today
if this is happening, it's an insult to cricket lovers in our country.
Well, Farooq engineer, it is an insult to cricket lovers that the greatest names in Indian cricket have chosen not to speak on this today.
Virat Kohli works for Dawood Ibrahim. Is this what you say?
Do not try to overhype things and fool yourself, Atul, because you are at the last leg of a losing argument.
This is what you just said. That the Dawood is running IPL and all the cricketers are playing.
I am saying here today that all the greatest names of Indian cricket should be up in arms on it. All the greatest names of Indian cricket, commentators, stars and former cricketers like you should line up to talk about it, not say what can we do.
At this point, they're not great cricketers.
Arnab,
1 sec.
Arnab, you've got to find out You got to focus on who is responsible for this.
Can I ask you one thing?
Law enforcement agencies
I
need
think
to
we are only
not the
trying to
BCCI.
get the impossible.
Arnab, you're not understanding
the
this whole thing.
BCCI
The law
will never
enforcement agencies are the ones who can produce the evidence.
who belong to them, and all cricketers belong to them. They will never take action because that spoils their name. They will always leave it to the police and law enforcing agencies. Give us evidence, give us evidence. Why can't they have evidence collected through their own anti-corruption team?
Viewers,
BCCI did act
in response to your point, I want to speak to the viewer.
Even though they were acquitted by the court.
In response to your point, I want to speak to the viewer. I want to answer you through the viewer today. Please listen to me. You are talking about all law enforcement agencies and all. Mr. Kakkar, Mr. Kakkar, please come back on the screen. Sir, you're speaking. Go ahead. Mr. Kakkar.
Somebody is acquitted
Mr.
by the
Kakkar.
court. He has not committed the crime.
No, Mr. Kakkar. Mr. Kakkar.
Yes.
Mr. Kakkar, limited point that I'm making here today to the repeated assertions that this is about law enforcement. See, please remember what happened in the Gurunath Mayappan case. The leads broken on news channels, right, by a lot of journalists, including yours truly, were then followed up by the police, leading to the whole case being built. And I'm telling you, the BCCI and the IPL had to be dragged out almost to look at the case. Have you forgotten that Gurunath Mayappan was the son-in-law, is the son-in-law of Srinivasan? Do you not remember what happened in that case? Then also people like you came and abused the media.
will never accept. Will never accept
that again was a case for betting.
And what was the... No, and Gaurang, what was the Gurunath Mayappan link? What was the Gurunath Mayappan Vindu Dara Singh link? Please tell me. Please educate Atul today and yourself. Tell me what was the link.
Well, he was the son-in-law. Well, he was the son-in-law, and that is the reason why the Supreme Court came down very heavily on the BCCI, and there has been a cleaning up of BCCI.
Of course there hasn't.
That is the reason why we see a different set of people in the BCCI
There
today.
hasn't. Can I ask you a question? Since you're defending the BCCI, since you're defending the BCCI, one second. I'll tell you one thing.
I'm not defending the BCCI. I'll tell you. That an independent agency. See, we are just Arnab. We are saying that the BCCI should conduct an investigation. It's fine, but suo moto, the BCCI doesn't have the tooth to conduct any investigation because the investigating agencies could be police, could be some SIT. We can look into this.
Vidushpat Singhania.
That when you're trying to link up, betting with fixing, it has to be investigated. Like what it is being done tomorrow by calling Mr. Arbaz Khan.
See, what I think the difference is, till now, BCCI has been following a reactive approach. Now, BCCI needs to go on a proactive approach, start doing an investigation, and we already have a CBI Sports Integrity Unit that is available. Why is BCCI not combining with them and investigating this issue? Especially considering the kind of people, the D world and the underworld that is involved. I think that is what needs to be done. That now move out from a reactive approach and move to a proactive approach. Go to the CBI on your own and say we need to clean up, we need to investigate and find out and go to the depth of it and find out what is happening.
There has to be some evidence with BCCI.
No, the BCCI never does anything. I'll give you one example. Let me give you one example. Let me give you one example. Vidushpat, let me give you one example out here. In 2012, Channel India TV blew the lid off many murky deals among players, organizers, owners and big guns of Indian cricket. I want to ask Atul, right, and Sumant, who keep talking about let the evidence come, what should we do, etc. Can you tell me, what did the BCCI do about the fact that in 2012 a media house showed the murky under-the-table deals that took place in IPL matches? What did they do? Did they take suo moto action? Did they do anything at that point of time? Tell me. What did they do? What did they do?
I must tell you, there are many leads.
No, what did they do? No, what did they do? Answer my question, Atul. What did they do?
Corruption unit.
What did they do? Don't give me about their unit, their committee and all that. What did they do?
The question was taken aside about banned. People get banned, you know. I'll tell you. Even when the courts failed to convict the players, as in 99, Azhar, Jadeja, everybody got caught. I mean, they won the cases in the law, they won the cases in the court, but they were never allowed back in the game because BCCI is following another moral standard, you know, even the courts don't catch you, but even any malified thing which doesn't amount to match fixing will not be tolerated. This is a signal that you might come back through the back door. Srishant has won the acquitted from the court, but he can never play cricket because BCCI and the cricket will never accept them back. So you have to see, they find their own way, even if the system is not supporting them. And there are thousands of deals being pursued by ACU, by ICC.
No, the fact of the matter is that,
what they're doing,
that you take the faith of Indian cricket fans for granted. Yeah. You take the faith of Indian cricket fans for granted. That's the point. You are too embarrassed to say that. You know, I'll tell you something. Atul, let me ask you. Let me ask Farooq Engineer. Australians did not think twice before banning Australian spinner Arjun Nair from bowling in domestic cricket for at least 3 months due to what? A suspected illegal action. That's called a response. You don't have people like Atul Vasan on Australian TV channels saying, let the muck continue. We can't do anything about it. In fact, after Steve Smith was fined 100% of his match fee by the ICC, is it a fact or not that Rajasthan Royals was treating him like an innocent, self-sacrificing lamb? They were treating Steve Smith like an innocent, self-sacrificing lamb.
Arnab, can you remember?
Yes, Farooq Engineer.
Hello, can I talk?
Please, sir.
Do you remember Harbhajan slapping Srishant in the IPL match at Mohali?
Correct.
I was the match referee. And every action was taken. Harbhajan was banned for the rest of the season, fined $1 million. I was the match referee along with it. So, I mean, we do take action whenever it's necessary.
So that is not Dawood Ibrahim or Chota Shakil's involvement.
The anti-corruption eunuch.
Gulu.
No. These guys are underworld.
No.
You know,
Gulu, you're being very calm today. You're being very calm. Either you're restraining yourself, holding yourself back, or about to say something, or you feel you know too much and you should not reveal it on the program.
I'm not the man who knows too much, I can assure you. I am just being a little wary, you can say cagey, because I think that we have to wait for at least 24 hours for the police to release their statement after they have called the actor for questioning. And I feel that after that statement is released, then we should all be called back in your studio and discuss what has transpired after the discussion between the police and the said actor.
But my information is that Arbaz and the bookie will be made to confront each other tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we have several statements on record by the investigating officer, a well-known police officer called Pradeep Sharma, who has spoken about the worldwide network, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Dubai. You know, we know there are 3,500 punters and 1,000 crore rupees involved in this particular act of betting. So we're not really making this up. It's not in the middle of nothing. There is a fair amount of information which is available. Sure. Atul is embarrassed, I don't know for what.
Arnab, all of this is most likely true. The question is where players involved. I think that's
we agree with you about the punters, about the underworld.
Okay. If I were to tell you, if I were to tell you today, since your refrain is, are the players involved? My question is, what are you talking about? What I'm talking about is this. I'll tell you, where are the cricket legends today? Sachin Tendulkar had said, I would have given a statement if I knew something, despite the fact that Rashid Latif said Sachin should be questioned. He knows. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you take a stand? Why shouldn't we question? Why VVS Lakshman, who mentored IPL franchisee, why he should not take a stand? Was it too much to expect? Is it too much to expect that those who reap the benefits of IPL to not speak up about keeping the sanctity of it? I don't know why it is surprising to you. Why is it surprising to you? I'm shocked that you find it surprising.
Well, if this betting was on a test match,
really know?
Why is it a stigma? No, is it a stigma? What do you mean? No, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Being asked.
How dare you say, why should we not ask questions? Why should we not ask questions? Why should we not ask the greats to speak?
Are you asking questions of cricket or just IPL?
I am asking questions of the silence of cricket legends as well.
If IPL is scrapped and somebody is caught betting on test matches, will you stop test matches? Please answer this.
Please answer this. Will Rahul Dravid take a stand on the IPL betting scandal that cops have exposed today? Will he distance himself and the same way he did when Srishant claimed that I was sad that Rahul stood by Rajasthan Royals and didn't support me despite knowing me well? See, cricketers know a lot about what's going on. You can't be quiet about it and look the other way.
Contracts with the BCCI. They can't speak without...
Is there no conflict of interest?
Contracts with the BCCI, Arnab, in various capacities.
Can I just come in here? Because
yes, Farooq Engineer, please.
They will have to get permission of the BCCI even to speak.
Well, then are you saying commercial contracts? Commercial contracts? Are you saying commercial contracts stop cricketers from speaking out in the interest of the game?
Do they actually know what's going on?
Well, clearly,
they don't actually know what's going on.
They are bound by a clear set of
it's only in the murky underworld.
Sir, when 2013 Farooq Engineer, are you telling me, Mr. Engineer, that 2013? Sir, no. One second.
If this bookie and this film actor were caught betting on elections, will you stop elections?
Elections?
Because there could be, elections can be fixed.
Elections don't. This is the most absurd thing. Elections don't go on run rates and required run rates and strike rates. I don't know what you're talking about.
They could be fixed as well.
I don't know what you're talking about. You make a justification for it.
A film actor can bet on elections, so will you stop elections?
Why are you getting so upset about it, yeah? Why are you getting so upset about it? You're getting hyper about it, Ray.
No, I'm just asking you a question. With the same logic, with the same logic, elections can be fixed.
No.
If I ever...
Will you stop the elections?
Farooq Engineer, please. Let Farooq Engineer speak.
If I ever had a lawsuit, I would love you to be my lawyer. Because you're fantastic in a way. Because you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty of things. But you mentioned Sachin Tendulkar, VVS, Lakshman, they're not aware. They're not aware. I'm not aware. Not at all
Mr. Engineer.
These guys are different companies altogether.
Mr. Engineer, can I thank you for the compliment? Thank you for the compliment. Sir, I wanted to be a lawyer. I couldn't be, so I'm using whatever skills I have on television in an unqualified way. Gaurang is the lawyer, sir. I would have loved to be a lawyer as well. So sometimes when Atul Vasan calls me name on television, then I think that why am I doing this job? I might as well go and be a lawyer.
Atul is a good friend of mine.
No, my point is this, sir.
But because you're a judge, jury, prosecutor, everything is yourself, Arnab.
Sir, last point. I'll only say one thing at the end. Sir, when 2013 IPL betting scandal happened, the whole country was horrified. Everybody knew about it. I'm pretty sure that Sachin, Dravid, VVS Lakshman, Dhoni, Virat, everybody knew about it. It would be nice if they were to speak up for it because they are the frontiers they are the ambassadors of cricket. I'm not accusing them. I'm saying expect them to take a stand. That's all
I was one of the commentators.
Yeah.
I didn't have a clue. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I thank you all.
Knowing Sachin and his principles, he would take a stand.
I thank you all for joining me today. We're following the story when we get more details tomorrow. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Debate number 2 on the other side.